During the 1,000 or so years that the Chinese civilization was flourishing, before white people started sailing around the world and sticking flags and everything, Marco Polo discovered China by groping around with his eyes closed, following his exploration teams. They called out his name. In contrast, I discovered China by following my brother, who was blindly groping around for a kung fu master, a meaning to his life, and a reason to get away from university for a semester. You see, my brother is a full-time college student who occasionally gets wrapped up in the lifestyle of being a kung fu master, wandering the earth and studying martial arts. But that's just my perspective. From Joe's perspective, he's a wandering kung fu master who occasionally gets wrapped up in the lifestyle of being a college student. Something about this confusing lifestyle always leads Joe to inexplicably get lost and have to go find himself. The self he's losing must be pretty adventurous, as he's always being found on the exact other side of the world. I see this yang to Joe's yin as a hippie self who's always tugging at Joe's ponytail, urging him to run off and live a lifestyle of a homeless person who has financially stable and very supportive parents. Though this tendency is likely genetic, as my dad was a wandering hippie in his late 20s, this gene has apparently hitchhiked right on past me. I can relate to my dad and brother, however, because I have a hippie tugging on me to go on adventures, embodied in my brother. The philosophical differences that clearly exist between my brother and I can best be expressed in a dramatic reading of the restaurant dialogue in Pulp Fiction between Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta, recreated here by my brother and I over a couple of Tsingtaos in our hostel in Xi'an. So what you gonna do then? Well, I'm gonna walk the earth. What you mean, walk the earth? You know, like Kane from Kung Fu. So, you decided to be a bum. So, after my brother survived his first excursion to China finding himself a few years ago, I found myself following him over there this time. And because my dad figured that being almost 70 and having Parkinson's wasn't going to prevent him from missing out on any fun, he came along with me, and to literally top me and my brother, went to Tibet afterwards and climbed Mount Everest. I will tell you from the outset that of all the amazing things I saw on this trip, the most impressive was how my dad kept up along my brother's whimsical path through unfamiliar territory with my rigorous pace. There. That should explain the basic motivations behind my trip to China, if not also the nature and nurture behind the more eccentric aspects of my personality. The main characters in this mini-epic are three family members who, despite being independent in independent ways, depended on each other in an unfamiliar environment. This is the story of how they took a pilgrimage to the Mecca of martial arts, underwent extensive training, and somehow did not use that training on each other as they experienced ancient wonders and novel adventures.
Hold me against the floor, something to bind my hands, 'cause I don't know where I have been, and I don't know what I have seen, but the heart all-knowing words, but ones I can't understand, like running water slipping through my fingers.